Hi, Robbie. This is Dora. Thank you so much for taking the time to just chat with me for a few minutes earlier today. This is the video that I was talking about, and I'll just hop right in because I don't want to take up too much of your time. So what I do first is I just go to Google and look for flooring companies in your area. And of course, it's the ads above here. Sometimes there will be an ad in this first place as well. So ultimately, this map pack is where you do want your company to be. And that is just because we're lazy. When we want to look for something, we look for the first place, we click it, and we go. And we don't usually look much lower unless maybe we've had a bad experience with the company or maybe we can't get somebody on the phone. So ideally, getting into this map pack is really great for a business. And you can do that by just making sure that your Google business page is completely updated and optimized, and you've got lots of really great optimized pictures in there, and that you've got lots of citations. Now, there are thousands of directories out there, and as many of them as you can get your information into, like you have it on your Google business page, that's going to help you to pull up to these top ranks in the map pack. So we also have the organic results down below. And I mean, there's still a lot of people who look for these too, because they know how it works and that the map pack doesn't mean best always, but most people will just go to the map pack. So it looks like Dilboz is your main competitor. So I'm just going to kind of compare with that just really quickly, just so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. So here is your website, and it's very nicely done, very well laid out. Whoever designed it did a fabulous job. The one thing I would recommend would be to have more content on this page, though. Right now, when Google sends out their bots or their crawlers, they don't just read the content to see if it is relevant anymore. They actually count the number of words on your homepage, too. And in order to get on the first page and try to get above those directories and stay there, most businesses need to have about 1,500 words of relevant content. And you want to make sure it's keyword rich too, so that it helps you out. So let's look at the competitor real fast, just so that we can see if there's a difference. Their site is no better than yours, not at all. They might have a tiny bit more content on here, but they certainly don't have 1,500 words. So if you were to add that to your site and use some keyword rich content, that would definitely help you to move above them. I don't think it would take you a long time. So here also, this is just a little bit more information. This is a program called Ahrefs, and I get to look at your site kind of like looking through the back door. So you have what's called a domain rating, and right now it's 0.9. That's the power that your website has. And you also have a URL rating, and the number for that is 11, and that is your trust rating. Normally, these need to be about a 1-to-1 ratio, but as you add more powerful backlinks, that should start to balance out for you. So as I'm sure you know, a backlink is just when somebody else links back to your website. So somebody can click on it and come to your site. It could be a directory. It could be somebody writing a blog. It could be Pinterest. I mean, it could be a post on Facebook. There's just so many ways for you to have a backlink. So let's just look at the ones you do have. And I am going to do this by their power, because as you can see, they have their own domain rating and URL rating, and that transfers some of that to your site. So as you can see, you've got lots of good high power ones. But I did see when I was scrolling through here a little bit ago, that it does drop down to the low ones pretty quickly, and that you do have more that have the URL rating than have the power. So you can get many more of these. I will show you in just a second a really easy way to do that. Or not easy, it's easy to find them. Anyway, you do have some really great keywords, and you're pulling in almost 400 people trying to contact you from your keywords every month. So let's look at those. All right, so flooring stores or flooring supply near me. You're pulling out 107 people contacting you every month because you're in position 7. And then Idaho Floor Supply, only 150 people look for that every month, but you're number one, and that's because this is not a hard keyword to have. So, you know, you're pulling in 27 people reaching out to you every month because of that. And then, I mean, I'm gonna just sort this by volume for a second, just so that you can see how much volume that there is out there. There are so many people looking for what your company provides every single month. And if you were able to get into the top 10 on some, top 5 on others, you would be able to increase your traffic greatly. So I'm hoping this is information that's valuable to you. I will reach out tomorrow and just see if you have some feedback for me. Once again, I appreciate your time. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your evening. Thank you.